Alright, fellas, this is take two. I'm going to try and make this one a little bit shorter, but I ran out of storage in my last video, and I only made it 2 knives in, and I've got 4 knives to show, so I'm going to try and make this one as quick as possible. Alright, this is Clark Knives, and I'm doing an entire stockman collection here. And we're going to go ahead and get into it. So, this right here is my GEC, Great Eastern Cutlery 66. I'm going to try and go in as much depth as I can with these knives while being as quick as possible, so keep up with me here. Great Eastern Cutlery number 66. This is the Northfield unexcelled version in sandbar stag. The unexcelled versions have polished blades, long pulls, and the etch is on the blade and they're all polished. And I'm not saying that the normal Titusville versions don't have all this. As far as I've seen, the Northfield unexcelleds are kind of like the higher end of Great Eastern Cutlery knives. Like I said, you got your polished blades, long pull nail nick, and then the etch. And then, of course, the Northfield unexcelled. Sometimes you'll have an unexcelled shield here. And then you get fluted bolsters, and I don't know what you call this little deal here, but they are in 1095 carbon steel. The blades are. I'll go ahead and open all these up for you. Do have a pretty good patina here coming along. I've used this knife quite a bit, and it's been in quite a bit of videos. This is not a forced patina. This is just apples, steak, meat, cutting up potatoes, using it for literally everything. And as you can see, it's got a really good patina on it. And then I'll go ahead and show off all the other blades. Here is the sheep's foot. Got a really nice swedge there. That's why I like Great Eastern Cutleries, for the swedges. They do a killer job on the swedges. As you can see, I did do my own satin finish. Mr. Richter Knives and RH Blade and Shade made videos on them if you want to go check that out on how to do that. There is a slight patina on this knife. I'm going to turn my light off, show y'all a little better. You can see there, slight patina. But the model number is 661317 if you want to get one. Good luck. You're going to have to find one of these on Facebook in the groups if you want to find one for not an arm, 2 legs, all your fingers, and then a couple ears. But anyways, it's going to be hard to find one no matter what, really. I traded a couple GEC knives for this knife, but they are still, you're still able to find them here and there. You've got to search for quite a while. But anyways, sheep's foot, beautiful. It's got the normal nail nick, and it is on the right side is what I would like to call it. I like having it on the opposite side of the main blade there. That way, because whenever I open it, whenever I'm using it, I'll pull it out, and I can do this to pull out the main blade, or I can just kind of reach my index finger around there and grab it, which is comfortable to me. That's what I like. That's That's how almost every stockman knife there is. But there are a few that aren't, and I have one, which was really kind of a kick in the you-know-what. So it was definitely some getting used to. And then this is the spay blade here. I don't hardly use the spay blade. I don't know why. I don't usually use the 3rd blade on a stockman knife, but I really do like having it there just for an option for if I need it. I like having 3 blades. I'm a really big stockman kind of guy. Stockmans and mini trappers are my favorite patterns out there. But anyways, this one says Great Eastern Cutlery, Titusville Ironworks is what I've been told. TIW right there in the middle. Wish it would focus. Can't really. There we go. TIW. But sandbar stag, you got your nickel silver bolsters. brass pins, and then your brass liners. So here, we'll do this. Centering, strike down the middle with the clip point. Same with the sheep's foot there, and then the spade blade touches the side a little bit. It doesn't rub, but it does whenever you open it. It does rub the sheep's foot, as you can see. No big deal. Still absolutely love it, and this knife will probably never leave my collection ever. Most of these, well actually all of these stockmans are not going to leave my collection. I have gotten down to the stockmans that are going to stay until I die. And then, of course, yay, everybody's seen this knife. I know some of y'all can't get enough of it. I'm starting to get a little burnt out on this knife, I'll be honest with you. This challenge is tough, folks. I'll tell you what, carrying one single knife for 2 months straight, I think my stomach was too big for my eyes. Or my eyes were too big for my stomach on this one. But this is a Moore Maker. Let me close this real quick so I can focus on that shield. Moore Maker, Matador Texas. This is a queen made one in the yellow smooth bone. And then you've got your nickel silver bolsters, your brass liners, and brass pins as well. I forgot to mention, this one has carbon steel back springs as well. And same with this one, carbon steel back springs. As you can see, they're not polished. They're getting a patina on them. I don't know the blade material of these knives, but I know they get a patina. So they are some sort of carbon steel. I would say they're 1095, just kind of the way they patinaed. It's about the same as this one, about the same as Case knives there. But there's your patina. And same thing as the GEC over here. Just your typical meat, apples, everything. There's still probably a little bit of food left over there. I think that was fish. A little bit of crappie probably. But you have your kind of, I would say, maybe California clip point on this main blade here. And then, like I was talking about with the sheep's foot blade over here, that's really thrown me off, it being on the same side as the clip point, which I don't typically like. Personal reference, I like to have it on this side like I was saying. But anyways, it's definitely taken some getting used to. And as you can see, this blade is pretty rough. From sitting in my pocket and being sweaty all day, it's kind of got that little bit of rustic, I don't know if that's rust or just, it may be able to be just wiped off, I don't know. But it's starting to get a little bit of rust spots, so I need to clean these blades up probably. There's your patina. Big sheep's foot with a nice swedge. This is probably as close to a GEC without being a GEC as you can get. I'm pretty sure the maker of GEC actually worked for Queen at one point and produced the Moore Maker and all this. I don't know. Don't quote me on it. Don't yell at me. But I know that the maker of GEC worked for Queen at one point. But this is a 5304 model made in the USA. I don't know the name on this thing. It's just a large stockman in my eyes. I got this off eBay and it didn't really specify, neither does the box. That's not going to focus, but it says Moore Maker Incorporated, Matador, Texas. And then you've got your spade blade as well. This is a 2008 model. I forgot to show this one, dadgummit. And then this one is a 17 model. Really crazy spade blade there. I don't really typically like how pointy it is. Spade blades aren't usually supposed to be pointy, but I can definitely catch my finger with that there. But it looks cool. I like it. And I really do like this knife, but like I said, carrying it for this long and being able to, and having to watch my other knives sit there and suffer in my display case is a little hard. But it is a good knife. It's a great knife. Fit and finish is superb. and then everything else is just amazing. All right, gotta roll on, sorry. And then here is my case chestnut jig bone stockman, medium stockman. This knife I've used a lot. And then here is the tank stamp. This is a 2011 model. You got your 5 X's and 5 dots. This is in CV, good patina. There you go, there's a better look at it. Absolutely crazy patina. I haven't used this knife in quite a while just because I kind of put it up and been using all these other knives in this. And then you have your nail nick on the opposite side, which I like. This is the sheep's foot. Isn't it crazy what a light can do to show off your patina? Okay, no swedge. Case does very light swedges, which I would prefer them to do a swedge just about on every knife they have. They have some models with swedges and some without, but you can see there is just a tiny one there. But I think it would really make these sheep's foots pop if they added a swedge. And then the horrendous pin blade that I never use any of. There's the patina on it. That is specifically just sweat patina. I never use pin blades, nothing like that. And there's your CV stamp. 63032 if you want to pick these up. Chestnut bones are getting pretty hard to find, so I'm going to also say have fun. They're a little hard to find. 63032 CV. They are still findable, I guess. But they're getting hard and expensive. I've been blessed enough to get 3 chestnut jig bone in the CV knives. Anyways, nickel silver bolsters, brass pins, brass liners, and then stainless steel back springs, which I wish Case would do the carbon steel back springs just because it looks good. These are grandpa knives. I love Case knives, but it would make it even better if they did carbon steel back springs. I really like the aspect of a grandpa knife, and I mean, they do a great job of it. This is a grandpa knife, and I absolutely love it, but it would do an even better job if these were stainless, or if these were carbon. But no big deal. I still love them. They are probably the best knives out there. They're getting a little bit worse on their quality control nowadays, but there are still a lot of really good ones out there. You just got to be a little bit pickier whenever you're ordering online. But like I said, I absolutely love a Case knife. They are one of the best knife makers out there. Okay. And then last and least. No, last but not least. I don't know. This is the last knife. This is my old timer 34OT. And as I was saying with the carbon steel back springs, you look at this knife and it just screams your grandfather's knife. I mean, probably every grandpa out there had one of these knives, or even your dad. And you just see them, they're always worn out. They're always just beat up and all this and that. The blades are little toothpicks. But anyways, I got this on a trade deal. Oh, bumping the camera over here. From one of my fellers whenever I used to work at O'Reilly's back in my hometown. And I traded him a whiskey bone peanut for this knife just because I really liked it, stockman style. But as you can see, this is one of the old ones. Serrade, New York, USA, 34OT. It has carbon steel blades, and it has been sharpened a lot. And then nickel silver bolsters, brass pins, and carbon steel back springs, brass liners. Delrin saw cut handles, which are on most of your old timers. The traditional, what I like to call traditional nail nick on the sheep's foot. And I really like the way Old Timer does their sheep's foot. They've got a pretty good sized sheep foot for, you know, the 34 OT. And this is probably worn down a pretty good amount. Here, hang on. There is the patina on the sheep's foot. And then there is the patina on the clip point there. And that's not pitting. That is specifically patina. And then I'll go ahead and show you the patina on the spay blade, or what's supposed to be a spay blade. Good patina. There's no stamp on this one, but like I said, these knives have been wore plumb out. There really is no point on this one. You could probably stab yourself just with that little bit of a point there. You can kind of catch your finger on it, but yeah, that is my entire Stockman collection. Absolutely love all these knives, and I'm really aiming to get a lot more, but I want to find ones that I want, and I'm going to keep, and I'm going to just use the crap out of. I want to get one of the smooth bone 75s with the American flag shield and the carbon steel blades from Case, but whenever I went to the store to get one, they were too rough for me, so I settled with the Trapper. But like I said, I want to get some more Stockmans just because I really, really like them, but I want some that I'm going to keep forever. Probably the next one on my list is going to be a Smoky Valley Sunset one or a Chestnut Jig Bone one. But we'll just have to figure that out on a later date. Appreciate everybody watching. We're at 599 subscribers, almost 600, and I want to say thank every single one of you guys. It means a whole bunch to me. I really didn't think I would get this far, but it happened, and we are still climbing. And everybody that has a channel and comments and all of y'all are just awesome. The community is wonderful. I love every one of y'all, and we will see you on the next one. God bless.